The Buffalo Bills brought in some emergency reinforcements ahead of their week 1 matchup against the Baltimore Ravens, and I got to admit, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm Adam Zientek with A to Z Sports. Let's talk about it. Now, Lamar Jackson and company are coming into Western New York to try to avenge their divisional round loss in the playoffs last season. Everyone remembers Mark Andrews dropping the 2-point conversion. I apologize, Mark Andrews, if the off chance you're watching. But Bills Mafia followed it up with a ton of donations to his charity, and I know that that won't bring back the loss, but it was a positive note. Now, back to why I'm a little concerned. So, the Bills released their injury report on Thursday, as they did Wednesday, and as they will do Friday. Now, on that injury report, Tyler Bass was a non-participant dealing with a groin/pelvic injury. Now, for Bills Mafia, they may remember, Bass was out pretty much the entire preseason outside of the finale, and even in the finale, he missed around a 27-yarder, and then that injury popped up again. Now, Bass isn't the only one dealing with a groin injury. I think there's like 4 of them at one Bills drive, and it's baffling to me how 4 different people are dealing with a similar injury. But I hope that they all get better. Now, that's not to say that there was all bad news either. I just want to bring that up. Christian Benford was a full participant, and Khalil Shakir was a full participant. Keon Coleman was limited. That makes me a little nervous for the offense, but we'll cross that road when we get to it. Now, to the emergency reinforcements. The Buffalo Bills brought in a kicker and signed him to their practice squad. Matt Prater, an 18-year veteran in the league who made all 6 of his field goals last season and 10 for 10 from extra points. Dude was cash money. He's played with the Broncos, he's played with the Lions, he's played with the Cardinals, he's played for a bunch of franchises and know what it takes to win. Now, Buffalo might just be doing their due diligence, keep a veteran kicker on the practice squad. If Bass were to be inactive tomorrow, that's around the time that they'll be announcing his game status. Then they can bump Prater up and hope that he can learn whatever systems he needs to learn. Now, luckily for him, it's not like installing a new quarterback or a wide receiver or a corner. You go in there and you kick the ball. Now, he needs to get good reps with Reed Ferguson and the punter just to make sure that they're all square. But it's a good thing that Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane are doing their due diligence. Now, I want to give a shout out too to Sam Franklin Jr. Prater wasn't the only addition to the practice squad today. Now, Franklin Jr. wasn't on the practice squad, but he was activated to the 53-man roster, and he's a safety. Now, before you get excited, he's a safety, but he mostly plays special teams reps, which is still a great thing that McDermott loves to do. And another thing that McDermott and Bede love to do is pick up guys that used to be a Carolina Panther. And you guessed it, Sam Franklin Jr. was a former Carolina Panther. Now, there's plenty that's going to happen between now and game day. And like I said, on Friday, the team's going to release their final injury report that should give us an idea of game status for plenty of starters on both sides of the football. I'm a little nervous now, but it'll all depend on what happens over these next 72 hours. The Ravens are also dealing with a myriad of injuries as well, so it's not like Buffalo is the only one losing out. With a heavyweight matchup like this, you just want both teams at full health, giving it 100% with every guy on the field. I hope that Bass and Benford and White and everyone from both sides of the football can be at full strength, because the Ravens coming into Buffalo for week 1 of the NFL season is incredible. I cannot wait, and I know that Bills Mafia can't wait either. Get the folding tables ready accordingly and respectfully and politely and safely. Don't actually jump through tables. And as Josh Allen always says, go Bills.